There I am. What's going on? I hope everybody's having a fantastic for, 4th of July. Yeah. And a Happy New Year. I just wanted to welcome you to the party and talk about what it means, what it actually means to be a pirate. What the what the heck is a pirate? What's Russ Johns doing with his pirate thing? And what created this whole episode of the pirate broadcast and the Pirate Syndicate? And how does it all tie together? And what does it mean to you? That's the most important thing. What does it mean to you? So let's jump into it. All right. Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know I'm tardy. And however, I was working on some very amazing things that I want to share with you today. And I'm going to be uploading them and also getting a few things dialed in for the night. And I just wanted to share this idea with you that there's some things that are taking place in the world around us that we may or may not recognize. So I just want to be able to share that with you and let you know that this year is going to be incredible. Now, I know we all get excited at the first of the year and say, well, this is going to be a great year. Well, it's whatever you set your intentions to be, right? And my intention is to make this a phenomenal year. And I got to make sure that I'm dialing this in. So I'm going to upload this now. All right. So while that's uploading, I just wanted to give you a little recap on the Pirate Syndicate. I've broadcast over 550 episodes. I don't know. I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. Been podcasting for years. I've been in the industry for decades in terms of broadcast media, advertising, and promotions. So, oh, wow. Linda, thank you so much for joining in. And from Brazil, holy cow, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you for joining in, and hopefully this will mean a lot to you as we develop and generate some ideas together. Because we all have something that we're going to contribute to. We all have something that we can actually present and provide others around us. I'm going to change this background here. Let me change it to here. There we go. And the reality is that I have been doing this for a very long time. I started out as a musician years ago. Just a quick backstory for anyone that doesn't know my backstory. And I played drums for years. I played professionally, toured around, small towns and played in bars and entertained college kids and played in, larger venues. And, I played in thousands of different places. And in 87, actually in 85, I started in outdoor advertising because in 85, I was working part-time, in construction and doing odd jobs in between music and playing gigs. And in 85, I got this random opportunity to install billboards. I thought, I've never done that before. Let me do this. So I started doing that. And in 87, I actually took a 3-story fall and shattered my arm and broke my wrist and my elbow and went through about 2 years of rehab and reconstruction, and then got back into the media world as a safety director. Well, that led down a series of steps in radio, television, broadcast, Seattle Sonics when they're in Seattle, and entertainment and all of these things. And then I ended up in Houston, where I also ran multiple radio stations and broadcasting facilities. And I created K-Breeze Radio, where it was live streaming to AM radio with sports, high school varsity sports and small sports teams. Anybody in Sugar Land, Texas knows about the Sugar Land Skeeters, which is an entertainment baseball league, which is really, it goes up and down the East Coast, and they play games, and, baseball and sports are national pastime. And I always have gravitated towards creating these solutions. And so when podcasting came around, I thought, well, I could do that. And I went in and out, and I was doing audio for commercials and doing some audio work, and keep my pulse on the music scene. And what took place is, as I was in Houston, I started training and teaching and technology, how to create content. And I created this philosophy called the traffic circle, where you could actually create one piece of content and it would create another piece of content, and you could just continue to build on this cycle. And even at that point in time, the seeds of the pirate broadcast and the Pirate Syndicate were starting to unfold. The reality is that I've always been somebody that loves to help others and contribute to a team and, be part of something bigger. And when I ended up in Houston, I was there for about 6 months, and then the company ended up kicking me into I was at the corporate orphanage for about the third time in my life and my career. And so I just decided, hey, I'm just going to do this on my own. I'm going to be a contractor. I'm going to be a consultant. I'm going to be a soloist, and just create my own thing. And I've created probably more agencies and more ideas and apps and startups, and I've helped other startups, and I've created content and all of these things along the way. And what all of that experience, and the reason I'm telling you this is the experience unfolds to our next adventure. It's one of these things that we have an opportunity to do something great with the experience we have. And that's why I'm an advocate for a lifelong learner. I'm an advocate for taking ownership of your future to improve who you are, what you're doing, how you can help, and all of these things. It's always been part of my DNA. So I just want to say, Elizabeth, yes, interesting life. It's been I've been a firefighter. I've been an EMT. I've been a farmer. I owned 40 head of llamas. I've created farmers markets. I've been a safety director. I've been an IT director. I've been a project manager on large multi-million-dollar projects. I've installed Cisco wireless all over the country, and hardware all over the world as far as security goes, and lots of diverse, different activities. And one of the things that brings it all together is the idea that you can create something from nothing. You could create an idea, like when I was working for the Ackerley Group, which is no longer in existence, and was purchased by Clear Channel in 2002. I had at least 5 different positions in that organization that didn't exist until I had created them. So I created these positions so I could do something different within the organization. So I was an entrepreneur before I was an entrepreneur, and I was an entrepreneur before I was an employee. So this really gives us a lot of diversity. Hey, Tisha, good to see your face in a new year. And I look forward to, social, what is it? Drop the link in the comments, Tisha, if you're able to the events. And we got LinkedIn Live coming up in Arizona. We got Tisha's event, and we got a couple of things this month. So I'm looking forward to that. It's really important to actually Gamer Lab 1. What's this stream about? This stream is about talking about creativity, kindness, generosity, and helping other people do great work. So thanks for asking us, Gamer Lab. Oh, sorry about led to a lot of good things. Absolutely. And here's the philosophy behind that is every challenge has an opportunity hidden inside. And think about that. Every challenge has an opportunity hidden inside. And when you look at life with that perspective, not necessarily as an optimist or a pessimist, it's just an observation of what you can achieve when you think about, okay, what lesson can I learn from this? What can I take away from this experience, good or bad? You know, good times end, so do bad times. And we're just ebb and flowing through this thing we call life. And the reality is we have an opportunity to serve and support those around us. And I've been incredibly fortunate, blessed, put any label you want on it too. I have been incredibly just amazed at how things always end up. They just evolve and they turn out sometimes in a positive way when you're looking at a positive outcome. When you look for a positive outcome, you actually have a better chance of receiving a positive outcome. And I just really encourage people to think about it in those terms. So fast forward, 2018, I'm in Houston. My son is there. And so mom and dad are getting to the point where driving isn't necessarily their first adventure requirement. And somebody, we have a very tight family, loving tight family. And so I made the decision to move out here and help them out. So dad's since passed away and mom's 85. We had our 85th birthday in October. And so we're here, I'm here and hanging out and doing this thing. And it allows me the opportunity to share things with you on a regular basis and generate activity. And I have an agency. I have startup businesses that I support. I've created websites since 2007. I've supported podcasting and podcasters and editing since 2012, 2013. And all of these things are building up to this experience, which is what I call the Pirate Syndicate. The Pirate broadcast was a test bed to build systems that allow me to help producers produce live streams remotely. And so as we go into 2022, I'm putting a lot more energy and effort into the Pirate Syndicate to support this amazing community. Wow. Yeah, 6-minute delay to my comment popping up. That's interesting. That's on Twitch for anyone that's interested. Twitch. Look at all these pirates. Daniel, love you, brother. Continuous learning is mandatory. Absolutely, Joseph. Liz says, I love create your own position. Absolutely. Denise from Houston. Hi, Russ. So Denise, you probably know about the Sugarland Skeeters. I used to work for an organization there and support the Sugarland Skeeters. So it's something that is probably there. Mackenzie, What's going on? Creativity, absolutely creativity here. We got it going on. Pile of dishes in the sink is an opportunity to save mama time by cleaning them up. Amen, brother. The reality is that the pirate broadcast has allowed me over hundreds of episodes to craft some solutions and develop some opportunities for other people. And I think 2022, Daniel here he's got his Peekaboo app that allows analytics to be found in the LinkedIn ecosystem. And I suspect that there's going to be some other amazing, talented opportunities that are going to arrive. And what I want to do with, not what I want to do, what I'm doing with the Pirate Syndicate is gathering up individuals that are interested in producing, providing resources for the live streaming community, teaching courses and classes on how to improve your skills, your storytelling ability, your opportunities to actually craft a strategy, have a goal in mind, and build a business around your live stream. And this is not something I take lightly, because I'm at a point in my life where I love working. I love what I do. I absolutely am passionate about it. And I really, really want to give back to the community. So I am gathering up producers that are producing already. And I was a remote producer for StreamYard already. I'm a trainer for Dub, which is a video-based platform. And those are the two things that I use and utilize in my, onboarding process, the ongoing integration to the platforms, and then also the idea that we have so many things that we have to look forward to in 2022. So Denise says, "Oh, I do Sugarland Scooters." So I used to, I think it was 1420 AM radio. I used to live stream those. The Sugarland Skeeters over AM radio. I used to run the radio station down in Sugarland. So that's what it is. Because you are just that good of a person, Russ. Your Saturday night. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. DJ, hey, thanks for spending time today with me and kind of understanding. I was explaining this to DJ earlier today about what it means to be a pirate and what I want to take ownership of and help other people around us. Let's jump into that, because I think it's important right now that we kind of talk a little bit about it and set the stage. So I want to add this. And first, let me take a sip of water, because I've been on the phone all day. And that's not a complaint. It's not a complaint. Trust me. I love helping people achieve their goals. So DJ, greetings. Yes, DJ, made it late, Captain. No worries. You're here. So the pirate vision, and I want to break this out into basic steps, but the pirate vision is this idea that we all have a way that we can contribute back to the community. We don't have to be isolated in the things that we do. And a lot of people, the only thing that they're doing is sometimes it's self-limiting beliefs. I've had those. Confidence. I've had the confidence kicked out of me more times than I want to recall. And it just builds resilience. I think resilience is one way to describe what a pirate is. It's being able to be resilient about what it is. And it's around this idea that I continue to pursue and share and promote and, add the tagline, the hashtag kindness is cool and smiles are free. And the whole premise around that is that, I've lost sisters, I've lost sons, I've lost parents, or my dad anyway. And the reality is that we have losses in our lives, and we have people that we know that have actually had big challenges, whether it's health issues, houses burned down, loss of jobs, all of these things. And so you don't know what people are going through. And so I just want to plant the seed and nurture this idea that you have the ability, whether you know it or not, to influence somebody else's mindset. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of being, and opening doors, saying thank you, be courteous, be respectful, have a little bit of understanding towards somebody else's ideas, even if you don't necessarily agree with their ideas. It's listening to understand rather than to respond. And I think that's kind of the philosophy that I'm going through is how can we learn how to learn what people are going through, or at least set the stage if you don't know them and you don't know what they're going through, that they don't take away the feeling that you're diminishing their time on earth. Make people feel important. It's like people at the grocery line. You can actually, say thank you, please, and help people out. I've talked about this many times. Return your cart, and I had a huge epiphany last week, and I thought to myself, it's like, why do I get a little bit, curious about why people don't return their cart? And it's, there are a lot of reasons. And then I thought, I turned around and it's like, okay, well, maybe what I need to do is think about, hey, somebody left a cart here for me. I don't have to search for a cart. Here's one right here. I can take it in and I can put my stuff in it. And what else? Tim, what's happening? Thank you so much. Oh, Carl Sean. Is Carl here? Oh, yeah. Russ Johns. I need a damn good episode for you. You've been to hell and back. You are definitely understand mayhem. Oh, I got mayhem all over me. This is so true, Jim. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with all the comments, but I do know that I appreciate you, and I love that you're here, and I love the fact that you're joining in. And I didn't really promote this episode, and I put it out there because I've been, Mom had doctor appointments this week, and there's all kinds of, it's reasons or excuses, whatever. The reality is I appreciate that you're here, and thank you so much for being here. And I want to also, let you know that kindness is cool and smiles are free. All right. So yeah, shout out to Mom. Yes. Love you, Mom. And the reality is we all have something to contribute. So what it means to be a pirate, and if this is you, let me know in the comments. Share it with somebody else, because you believe in kindness. You believe that everyone has a gift. Everyone has a message. And that you are the media. We're living in the most incredible time in the history of humanity. And I don't think a lot of people even think about this or realize this. We're creating, and we have the ability to create content at the click of a button. Yeah. Push the red button, launch it, get it out there. Writing blog posts, words, images, audio, or video. We have the opportunity to be present, to be available, and make it matter. And my goal, my mission in life is to help more people. And it's taken me years to understand what that means. And let me dive into that a little deeper, because if I help you achieve your goals, and your goal is to help someone achieve their goals. Think of that, the ripple effect, and how that outcome can actually just spread and continue to spread. And if I do it with kindness in mind, and I do it with a smile on my face, and I contribute that energy out there, and I contribute this feeling of, hey, you can do it. You do have a gift. You do have a message. You do have something to contribute to life. You have a reason to go out there and do something amazing. You don't have to stop. You don't have to resist yourself. You restrict yourself from, what you can't do. Nobody made big goals by saying, I can't do that. Nobody achieved outstanding results by saying, I can't do that. You can do that. So, and it's, DJ, gratitude. Nick, I saw you here. Sushi, brother. I need sushi. Be the media. Yes. Be the media. Sorry for being late. Bernard, you're never late to my party. You're always welcome anytime. To be a pirate, I need to need a talking ostrich. I love you, senor. Bernard, I used to be a warrior, devil dog, and I'll always be, but I'm also a pirate. Thank you. And Sephir Virus, John. Yes, we all have something. I'm here to support people who want to achieve their highest creative self. So Liz is a perfect example. I'm helping Liz. I think I launched 6 shows in December. So I'm producing 6 shows for different people in December, and I'm going to be helping them help their audience. So it's an amazing adventure that we can actually achieve results. So as we grow, I can't do it all myself. I can't possibly serve and support this audience all by myself. So what am I going to do? I'm going to collaborate and recruit and collect and support other live streamers, other producers. And people say, well, isn't that your competition? It's like, no, the pie is big enough. The pie is big, and the pie can keep expanding out. I know that there's a lot of opportunity out there, so we don't have to limit ourselves to what we imagine we can handle, because I just know I can't handle it. And I know that there's more opportunity out there because we have the opportunity to create opportunities. You don't need to have all of the pie. Think of abundance. Think of the opportunity to create abundance, and just take it to the next level and just continue to grow the community. And then the community will create its own opportunities. I might like one piece of the pie. Somebody else might like to do another piece of the pie. So we can actually all contribute in this community. And if you want to be part of the community, if you want to be part of the Pirate Syndicate, I want to talk to you. I want to have that conversation, because creating a course, if you haven't created a course, I will teach you how to create a course. I will help you build it on the Pirate Syndicate. If you want to charge money for it, we'll share it out on live streams. We'll promote it. We'll do everything together. And then all of a sudden there's income. That's one way you can create income from your live stream. That's one way you can create your business. So it's really important for us to understand the world and society are in desperate need for more pirates and less armies. True story. Yes, McKinsey, when it comes to creative avenues, the pie is always big enough. We have to act in concert with one another, not opposition. Absolutely, positively true. So don't think of life in a a limiting belief solution. Think of it as like a river. You know, if you have a pond, the water is going to get stagnant. It's just like money. Money flows. It's a symptom of doing something of value, and it continues to grow. And I've had money challenges. I think probably anybody that's ever lived has had challenges with life. And so it's really about setting your mind in a way that is positive and providing value at every turn. And I know right now in 2022, in 1999 or 1999, party like it's 1999. In 2019 to 2020, live streaming use went up 99%. And I know that there is a pandemic and people were staying at home and learning how to do Zoom and getting on broadcasts and sharing information. And that's the beauty of it. We're primed to share and continue to share. Yeah. I'm in. Let's roll, Joseph. Love it. Michael Baker. Yeah, more people contribute to the larger the pie. Absolutely. Absolutely. So here's a secret. I want to say here's a secret that I want to come back to this for a second. So let me add this to the stream. So one thing we got together we can make a difference. We can all make an impact. Don't get me wrong, but together we can all make a difference. And I just want you to realize that we all have the opportunity to make a difference. We all have the opportunity to make it matter. Hashtag make it matter. Everybody has an opportunity to make it matter. Whether you're contributing to your family or you're contributing to your community or you're contributing to your neighbors or friends or your pets, you're all making a difference. And I think people skim across that and lose track of how valuable they actually are to the world. And I just want to recognize you for your gifts. And I want to recognize you for the ability and opportunity you have to share and contribute to life, because you are the media. You have the ability and the opportunity to share some amazing, incredible, talented gifts. Think back on the last 10 years of your life and imagine what lessons you have learned. And I promise you, there's somebody out there that wants to know something about those lessons, that experience. And producing shows and helping people produce shows allows the community around that concept and that idea flourish and grow. And I just know that it's a powerful tool that we can actually work. So in 2022, I am creating an intention here of creating the community for pirate producers so we can create courses to share skills. And then we're going to develop opportunities for these communities. Think of all the opportunities, business owners, brands, influencers, all of these companies and corporations that need to get online. They're not early adopters. They're not the ones that are, jumping into the pond first. They're not driving holes in the ice trying to get in there for the ice bath, right? We can help them generate amazing content and brand efficiency, brand effects, build a business around this. And so once we do that, then we can support businesses and brands with live streaming resources. So for instance, if we have a landing page where you could share a little bit. And I say, oh, I know that DJ likes to work with nonprofits. I know that she's doing things with diversity and disabilities. And so there's somebody that says, hey, do you have anybody that can help us? I know I can go to DJ and say, DJ, would you like to produce a show for these people? And then we come up with a solution. We come up with a strategy. We build graphics. We put this all together. And all of a sudden, everybody's a winner. The client, the customer, the end user all have content that is incredibly valuable. We have producers that are producing something that is available and accessible. We have people that are, earning and learning and growing. What better outcome is that? And then we just connect those dots, and it's very simple. It's incredibly valuable. And I just want to plant this seed and nurture this idea, because the time is here. The time is here, and we're going to be doing this. David, very interesting. Never considered myself a pirate. A pirate is, here's the secret. In the FCC, with the radio days, if you're broadcasting without a license and you're creating media and you're sending it out there and you don't have a license, you don't have permission, so-called permission, you're considered a pirate broadcaster. And that's what I'm telling everybody is, you're a pirate broadcaster. You're a pirate in your own right, because you have a gift, you have a message, and you are the media, and you have the ability to share it at any time. And you don't have permission, because you know what? We'll give you permission. Look in the mirror and say, I have permission, and go out and do it. So that's the reality. I'll give you permission. You have permission to go out and create content. Launch your podcast, launch your broadcast, start that blog post, start that newsletter, build your community. Because what's happening is as the pendulum always swings, we have this idea and this concept that, okay, all of these large organizations, which will go unnamed, have a lot of people on their platforms, and they started out with one user, one creator, and one message, and they grew to that size. Everybody could create a community. And when you're starting to build a community around an idea and a message, and you want to create an impact, you have to have something that you believe in, because everybody has an opportunity to create something amazing. And when you have help and you can actually bounce ideas off of each other, and you can be in part of a community that allows you to see a different outcome, then you actually, it's hard for the pickle to read the label when they're in the jar, right? It's kind of curious. I can't read the label when I'm so close to my product. So I need other people around me that are able to share a new perspective, a new idea. So let's work together to get this in place. So going back to this idea, this concept, to be able to help more people. And the Pirate Syndicate it's not a new idea. There's been a lot of ideas around this, and it's a proven idea. Teaching, education, the ability to share concepts and ideas. And what we're really doing right now is we're taking this idea and this concept, adding it to live streaming, and adding a pirate attitude into it. So we actually have, yes, exactly. Liz gives you permission to be successfully profitable, creative. Absolutely. McKinsey, DJ Durant, that's great. Awesome. Nick Dorsey says, love having an unfiltered show. We're gone into some crazy places. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just get curious about, when I get, and I don't have, I mean, I'm a pretty positive individual, and I'm a pretty positive individual. However, I still have my down days. And there's some days where it's like, what am I doing? What do I, what? And I just have to stop and remind myself that I have been through so many adventures, so many amazing things in my life. There's been challenges, absolutely. And I still have challenges to go through. And that's part of life. If you don't have a challenge, you don't have a story to tell, you probably need to start living a little bit more. Just saying. Yeah. Bernard, we don't only have the right, the permission, and the freedom to do so, but also the responsibility to do it for ourselves and for others. And that is so true. That is absolutely positively true. And I endorse that 100%. I would love to hear stories from my great grandfather and people that have passed on and listen to some of the challenges that they grew up with and some of the changes. And I have these conversations with my mom, and I need to get her on the show. So, but live to give, Joseph. Yes, live to give. And it's true. It's true. So true. Yes. Russ made me walk the plank on a bad day, but picked me out of the ocean on his next good day. Yes. That's true. Just saying. Yes, not sharing our gifts is criminal. It's when we have so much at our fingertips that allow us to share this information. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in another 100 years or 60 years or even another decade? We're going to evolve. 10 years ago, this wasn't even possible, or it was barely possible, and it cost a lot. And now we're all streaming on LinkedIn. We're all, Facebook Lives. We can all do this stuff. And it's really all these things coming together. And now is the time. Now is the time to take action. Start getting very, very focused on what the message needs to be, what you can share that adds value to the rest of the world. What is it that you can actually contribute to the rest of the people around you? And it's not necessarily a comfortable place to begin with. It's not necessarily an easy place to start out with. Not everybody's comfortable on camera, or not everybody likes their voice when they first hear the recording. All of these are like anything else. You have to practice with it. You have to get comfortable with it. You have to learn how to adopt and adapt and present things in a way that makes sense. And we all have the ability to do that. We all have the ability to do that. And I just want to remind you that, like it was shared earlier, we're getting to this point where it's almost a responsibility. If you have a gift or something, people are watching us. People are watching people online. YouTube has exploded. You got Netflix, you got all of these different shows. And I would much rather have somebody encouraged to watch an experience and to say, I've never thought about that. I would really love to talk to you about this subject. And just think about how many opportunities you could unfold in front of somebody that is wondering what they're going to do next with their life. Look at the work that's been done on the applications and job hunts and, some of these things that have been taking place on LinkedIn. There's a lot of value that you can add to that. Resume writing and how to navigate an interview, or how to even think about what to look for when you're thinking about a job. And I would really encourage a lot of younger individuals to think about, what is it that you enjoy doing with your time? How do you like to spend your time? And then decide how you can actually maneuver into a position that allows you to do more of what you love, rather than supporting what you love by doing something you hate. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. And a lot of people do it because that's what they think is required of them. That's what's the natural progression of life is, okay, I work till I retire and then I get to do what I want. And right now we're living in this time of history that allow us to do some of the things we want and earn a living from it. And we get to enjoy it. We get to enjoy the journey. We get to enjoy the time of day. We get to enjoy everything we did. Never realized how many people I got to till I took a break and received a lot of DMs. That's my point exactly, Nick. This reinforces exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know who you're touching. You don't know who you're relating to. You don't know who's listening in. And you don't know what impact that is making on people's lives. And sometimes you may not recognize the entire impact until it's gone. So Nick, get back on your horse. Go riding. Yeah. Sarita, I am in starting to explore your courses now, Russ. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Mackenzie says, that's the road ahead, doing what I love. Fortunately, I have the best supportive best friend to encourage me. And it does take encouragement. It does take support. And it's not always available from your family. I'm just going to lay that out there right now. My oldest son, who committed suicide, never understood why I just don't go back and get a corporate job, because it was so much easier, because he saw how hard I worked and how much time I spent creating, media and content and all of these things that I love doing. And it just, it's not that he didn't support me. I don't think he understood what I was actually doing and why I was going through all of these things and finding my way, so to speak. Because not every business you start is successful. Not every adventure you go down provides you with revenue and a reward of revenue. It always provides you with experience, though. It always provides you with an education. And sometimes that education is time. The investment in your experience is time. It's not necessarily, debt for a university. So there's a lot of trade-offs and there's a lot of opportunities. And the upside is that when you're thinking about doing some of these things, you don't have to quit your job. I'm not asking anybody or encouraging anybody to leave what they love. What I'm saying is they need to have, you need to have an idea about what you enjoy and how you enjoy spending your time. Because Russ Hedge, what's going on, Russ? Thank you so much for Howard Kaufman. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Life is too short and too precious, and there's too many people, great people out there. Absolutely. And I just really, being completely vulnerable, there's been many times where, I look back and I think, why am I doing this? I just invested 6 months of my life for absolutely no revenue and building this organization and company up, and it just never took off. Some things are not ready for prime time yet. And that's why I'm so excited about live streaming, is because I've seen the trends. I know what's taking place. I understand what people are excited about. And I've been in this business in the industry for decades, and I can see what is taking hold in the marketplace, and the circumstances we're in right now allow this to take place, allow us to support these communities that want a voice. They don't know how. And now that we can actually produce um, some education and support for producers, then those producers can actually help create voices for these individuals that don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to begin. And so, with a little bit of strategy and a little bit of tenacity and a little bit of effort, we all win. We can all win. And so, I really, truly appreciate the fact that you're here. I appreciate the fact that we can work together on these ideas and these concepts. And I understand that it's not for everyone. It's not a requirement. It's an invitation. And if you would like me to help you create courses, learn how to produce, create opportunities for producing shows, and actually creating content that is amazing and incredible, and join a community that you can actually go to and get answers and support and understand what needs to take place next, or solve a problem, or find a solution, or do something amazing together, then you need to reach out to me and uh, allow this to grow, allow each other to support each other. And I just think it's an amazing opportunity. So, Charlene Brown missed the live, but watched the replay. Well, I'm still going. All right, too nice. So I'm marking by third party too. Yeah, you guys. I love the fact that you guys are all talking in the comments and community. That's the example of community in the live stream. It's and my show is not. I got an amazing community here, and I love you all. And there's so many opportunities that we can actually unfold and bring to the forefront here. And I just really appreciate the fact that we're here, we're together, and we have an opportunity, like I said, to make it matter, to make a difference. And we don't need, I'm going to continue to evolve the Pirate Syndicate. I'm going to continue to update it. I got some really cool updates that are coming by the end of the month too. So on course creation. And I've been building on this for a while, and I've got several other projects in the works. And it's just an amazing time in the history of humanity, as I said. So, yes, to be a part of and to participate in. Absolutely. Yes. Life is too short not to go after your dreams, Russ Hedge. Absolutely. Well, I just had a conversation with Russ yesterday. We were talking about it. D. Smith Scott. And there's a lot of people that have amazing talent and perceptions and perspectives. And there's no reason why you can't have an idea that it's not competition, it's cooperation. It's cooperation, it's involvement, engagement, and working together for the greater good. And I'm about to lose my voice. Gabe, love you, brother. Hello, everyone. He's coming in hot. Yes. Oh, here's an example right now. McKinsey says, big thank you to DJ Durant for being the producer and host for my first film premiere event. We need good producers. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? And by working together, all of these producers are going to continue to create and support new producers that want to learn the skills. And it needs to be up and at 'em and operational and continuing to grow and expand. It's like a flywheel. It's like this flywheel effect where you just continue to add and enhance it and promote it. So it's really important for me to actually do this. So I encourage you to reach out to me, follow, like, subscribe to all the pirate community stuff. Go back to, oh, what is it, Gabe? What is it we're doing? Oh, let me share this out. Okay. Let me share this out. Pirate Syndicate. And this is the LinkedIn live streams. Yes. This is the community that Gabe has already started, and LinkedIn live streams. And then also I'm looking to achieve about 10 more people. I need 10 more people on the Pirate Syndicate so I can actually do that. Yeah. So if you haven't followed the Pirate Syndicate yet, follow the Pirate Syndicate. If you haven't followed LinkedIn live streams yet, follow the LinkedIn live streams. That's where you're going to get the most information on latest, greatest opportunities out there to actually present and produce live streams. So are you with me? Are you with me? I think you are. Just saying. And with that, I am going to achieve some results with I got some client work to knock out today, and there's my back screen telling me it's time to wrap it up. I'm probably the only one that has a white green screen, or it's actually a TV. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I really encourage you to think about it. And also show tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Arizona time. I have another show at noon Arizona time with Chris Ross and Winject. Then I have another show on Friday. So anyway, look for us, connect with us, and you know that kindness is cool and smiles are free. So you enjoy the day. Take care, everyone. Be in touch. Be back. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today.